Hello again. I'm making another video of my garden today, my permaculture garden. Um, Today it's the 25th of February, and the end of February is always a good time to prune the trees, so that's what I've been doing today. Pruning means cutting the trees, the branches of the bushes and trees selectively to prevent mold and to get more fruit and to just make the tree in the shape you want, so that it, for example, doesn't grow too high, so it's harder to pick the fruits, for example, and things like that. So the tools I use for that are just a branch saw like this, a small thing like this, what I don't know what to call it, but and that one for bigger branches. So that's what I did today, and cleaned up a bit and planted over a few berry bushes and stuff like that, because they were growing too close together. I will show you an example of a tree that I pruned. I don't know all the English names because I'm from Holland, but here, this tree right here is a pear tree, and I looked up some information about pruning trees, and I found that branches that grow directly up are not very useful. You want the branches that grow outward, but this one had almost only branches that were growing straight up. And because I haven't been here for 5 years, I couldn't cut them when they were smaller. Normally you would do that, but yeah, this is the first time I pruned this tree, so it was quite amazing, I think, to be able to climb a tree that I planted myself. It's probably the first time I ever did that, because now it's big enough for me to stand in there, which is really cool. Over here is a little plum tree, a small one. There was also a problem because down from the bottom of the roots, from the rootstock, these branches came and they grew right in between here and took all the sunlight from the real plum tree. Because fruit trees, most fruit trees, they are made like they have a different rootstock than the upper part of the tree, and the rootstock takes up a lot of nutrients and grows really fast, and it gives those nutrients to the delicious plum, so you have delicious fruits and also have a lot of them. So that's how fruit trees are made. But these ones growing from the rootstock, so they grow really fast and are really annoying and take everything away from this one, so I really had to cut them down. So this fruit tree can finally grow, so I'm curious to see how it does soon. Then let's see, this one as well, pruned it. I'm probably even gonna use some ropes and stuff to pull the branches apart a bit more so it can catch a bit more sunlight. That would be good. And the berry bushes as well. As you can see now, everything in the garden is a bit more cleared up too, so you can see the pots a bit better that I made a long time ago. These ones are raspberries. They just went all over the place, which I love, because I love raspberries. So here now you can see the pods. Here blackberry, another pear tree, which kind of grew over the pot. The pot actually goes in there and goes around there, but this is a Japanese wineberry, which you can finally see now as well. There also, I still need to clear more. I'm gonna clear, it's like 20% left to clear of the weeds. Here also some Japanese wineberry, and yeah, just pruned the whole place. And what I did with all the branches that I got is I just made my shelter, my wind barrier, basically, on this side. I just made it a bit higher, so all the big branches that you can see up there are the ones that I put on top. And this is really a simple way to make a wind barrier, because plants grow much better in places that don't have a lot of wind. Because I live in reclaimed land, which is super flat land here in Holland, and if I don't use protection, like, the trees grow maybe twice as slow. You See how flat it is? The wind always blows. That's why we have so many windmills here. But yeah, this is a great option. So for one side I use the hawthorn over here. That's this. They already start to get leaf now. It's really hot for this kind of for this time of the year. I wonder why that is. And for this side I chose to do it with the branches. So all the branches just came from the trees around here and from the trees in my garden. And it's really cool because birds, they like to nest in here. Bees can also find shelter here, and other animals, a lot of insects. And in permaculture they say the more biodiversity you have in your garden, the more stable it is, and of course it feels a lot better because it's just more natural, I guess. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing today. And yeah, just wanted to give you a little short update. Soon I'll be back, and hopefully the things will start to look more green soon. Alright, see you guys. Thank you.